This blonde woman went to Canada to seek her fortune as a lumberjack. She met a foreman of a logging organization who offered to give her a job. Now I hope you realize we expect you to cut down at least 100 trees a day, the foreman told her. The blonde woman didn't see this as a problem, so she went out with the chainsaw and did her best. She came back sweating like a pig. Christ, how many trees did you cut down? Asked the foreman. 6, she replied. What? You have to do better than that. Get up earlier tomorrow, the foreman said. So she did. Out she went with the chainsaw. She came back that night exhausted. How many this time? Asked the foreman. 12, she said. The foreman says, that does it. I'm coming out there with you tomorrow morning. The next morning, the foreman reaches the first tree and says, this is how to cut down trees really quickly. He pulls the rope on the chainsaw, and it gives off a loud boom. He notices the blonde is looking at him frantically. So he asks her what's wrong. She replies, what the is that? A blonde was down on her luck. In order to raise some money, she decided to kidnap a kid and hold him for ransom. She went to the playground, grabbed a kid, took him behind a tree, and told him, I've kidnapped you. She then wrote a note saying, I've kidnapped your kid. Tomorrow morning, put $10,000 in a paper bag and put it under the pecan tree next to the slide on the north side of the playground. Signed, a blonde. The blonde then pinned the note to the kid's shirt and sent him home to show it to his parents. The next morning, the blonde checked, and sure enough, a paper bag was sitting beneath the pecan tree. The blonde opened up the bag and found the $10,000 with a note that said, how could you do this to a fellow blonde?